What's up, y'all? This is Bud Elliott again with SB Nation's Recruiting. We just watched the offensive lineman battle the defensive lineman, and it's time to talk about the big uglies, the hogs on the offensive line. Up front, it all really starts, and at least on his level, ends with Cameron Robinson, one of the best offensive tackle recruits we've ever seen. I honestly believe he could start in, or could step in right now without ever playing his senior season of high school football and start for a lot of good colleges in the country. He's that good. 6'6", 320 pounds, long arms, great feet, good balance, understanding of how to use his body. That's something that's really uncommon with guys his age of that size. Most of them are still very much growing into and learning how to use their size. Robinson already knows how to do it. He was rarely beaten on any reps, and it was almost as if he didn't care if the defensive lineman was there. He was going to take his drop, get to his spot in a controlled manner, bench press the heck out of the guy in front of him, and then just keep moving his feet and then drive him into the ground on some occasions. And we're talking about some of the best defensive linemen in the country who we went against and just shut down. So Robinson, truly in a class of his own, has a real argument for being the best player here at the event. Looks like he's going to be a battle between Alabama and LSU. Again, he's out of LSU, or he's out of the Louisiana area, but kind of in the northern part there in West Monroe. Just a great prospect, and it was a lot of people don't like watching the offensive line. Really fun guy to watch, just because he was so talented and is already a master of his craft. Moving to the other side is a tackle named Damian Mama. I actually think he's a guard, and I think he's the best guard in the country. He's out of California, 6'4" and 370 pounds. Ran a sub-6-second 40-yard dash at 370 pounds. Very impressed with him. He does need to drop some weight. 370 is too heavy for a high schooler, and you could see some fatigue at the end of the day. If they could get him down kind of under 3.5 bills, that would really help his game. And I think in some schools, in some schemes, he would have a chance to stay outside. Mama is currently undecided, but if he does stay outside, he'll be okay. If he plays inside, he could probably be an All-American, perhaps even a two-time. He's that good. Excellent feet for a body that big, and actually the ability to bend, which was very impressive as well. Other players who actually did play inside here, Tanner Farmer is a commitment going to Nebraska. Excellent, just really good player. Good hands, good feet. I like him a lot. Brian Allen, another interior player, committed to Michigan State. Just a tough kid. He just has some nastiness to him. It's what you want to see in your offensive lineman. Nastiness, competitiveness. He's very tenacious and just did not quit. You see some guys that initially have a nice punch and then they kind of give up. That didn't happen with Allen. He would try and drive his guy into the ground every time and never quit. And then third, I liked J.C. Hassenhauer. He's out of Minnesota, a recent commitment to Alabama at center. Oh, Airman Lane just missed that catch. Darn. Really good player. He went against some of the best defensive tackles in the country out here. Moved his feet. He's not real big yet, but when he grows into his body, he'll be really good. Excellent feet for a center. So those were probably my top 5 offensive linemen. Let me look down the roster here real quick to make sure I didn't miss anybody for the honorable mention category. Kyle Trout, I thought, had a much better day when he moved to the right side. Corey Martinez didn't start so well, but then when they moved him to the right side also, it was strange. He had some very good reps. I was impressed with him. He'll actually decide tonight between Florida State, Miami, and Alabama. Going down here some more. Bentley Spain, who was looking at North Carolina and Stanford, had a few really nice reps as well at the tackle position. And then Vianney Talamavievo, who I definitely mispronounced there, another Alabama commit, I believe, had another nice day. There were a lot of quality offensive linemen here. I know I just rattled off a lot of names, and there's a good reason for that. I think most of us coming in thought that the offensive line would get dominated by a defensive line that was just loaded with stars, and it just didn't happen. They coached them up well. Their natural talent meshed with the coaching. They made improvements, and they really held their own today here at the opening. So that's it for the offensive line here from the Nike campus in fabulous Beaverton, Oregon.